Welcome back. Oh, we all playing now?
Yeah.
I'm not dead yet. You're taking over
No,
the show.
no,
I haven't
no.
died yet. Welcome back to Cigar Time. We're still really friendly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you should see before the show though. But
this week was good.
we're arguing points to help you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
We fight amongst ourselves to bring you the best.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's true.
And it happens when I win the fight.
But do you say
We
that
let him
with
think he wins
with a
the
lot of
fight.
conviction?
Yeah. No, I fight.
No,
for-
you don't say
I-
with a lot of conviction. Luckily, Scott's the anchor man.
Yeah.
For what?
He's the Ron Burgundy.
Burgundy.
He's our anchor.
Anchor man. Yeah.
Classy Horsham.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm not even on the show. I'm off to the side. I'm just mysterious voice you guys
You
hear.
have him in the frame. He's always bitching that he's not in the shoot. We get your best half.
Is the camera behind him?
No, I'm
Sandy.
Aw, man, you beat me to it too. I was gonna say no. I'm facing forward.
I gave him the line.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
he
did.
threw a softball up, so I'm swinging for the fence.
Okay, we're all good. I think some people on the panel may have started celebrating Christmas a little early,
Nah.
especially from the liquid refreshment standpoint. Yeah, me, right. You've got a
No,
lot.
I'm trying to go the other
Paul.
side. The other side of you.
Oh, Moose. Or Jack, as he's known in certain circles. Jack Jr.
I have a friend of mine who loves Jack Daniels, and I don't know if this was on purpose, but her kids' names are Jack and Daniel.
Really?
Yes.
It's like Alex and Bradley.
Yeah, they named it
Alec.
like.
There's no X.
I always put an X in it. Okay. All right, Mr. Future Showrunner, what are we doing today?
You see Scott walking. Today we are smoking the diesel. It's called the Sunday Gravy.
How do you smoke gravy?
They have a whole campaign around this. They have a whole campaign around this Sunday Gravy thing. It's actually a cool idea. They have this big, what looks like a pot. It's supposed to be, I guess, full of gravy.
That's the gravy pot.
No,
Gravy pot.
nah, it's filled with baked beans.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Wasco beans.
And this is the Pecorino. This is the second offering they've come out with in the Sunday Gravy line. I don't know that Scott has the information on the blend.
Yeah, well, first off, pecorino is an Italian cheese,
Yes.
and the whole concept is sort of a family gathers around the table and food and yada yada yada. So it was kind of a cool little thing. So they're gonna have a theme for each one.
Nona making gravy on Sunday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The blend on this. Hold on. Oh, the next one's. I meant to say the next one's coming out in January, but
Yes.
I don't know where the blend is. Oh, I forget what the wrapper is. I'll look it up. But it has a Cameroon binder, which I always find interesting, and Nicaraguan fillers. And then the wrapper is it's a Mexican San Andreas.
Yes. I miss Sunday Gravy.
Yeah.
My grandmother.
I thought of you
It
when
was awesome.
I thought of you when I saw the name of this. I was like, so are you talking about brown gravy or red gravy?
Well, it's a brown cigar, so maybe it's brown.
No.
gravy.
Oh,
That's
you
right.
know what? This one, if it's pecorino, then if it's an Italian thing, then yeah, it's red gravy.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah.
Every Sunday. Seriously, I mean, it was.
Anybody uses a pot that size for brown gravy, they got issues.
Yeah.
And
Small pot to make gravy.
this is manufactured by and blended by AJ Fernandez, which actually, as all of Diesel are, and Justin Andrews is, I guess, the brand ambassador for Diesel for Forge Cigar Company.
He's a cool dude.
I haven't met him.
He was at the show. Not this year, but I think a few years ago.
No, I don't remember him.
The thing I like best about this cigar, besides the taste, which so far is so good, this is actually the first one I've actually smoked.
Really?
I don't recall smoking one of these things.
I had one yesterday.
One of the best things about this is it's only $4.95
Yeah.
for the it's a Robusto.
$4.95 or $4.99?
I think it's $4.99.
$4.90.
$4.95. I bought one yesterday.
It is $4.95?
$4.95.
Okay, $4.95.
And it's cool because you can
And
get a
if-
box or a
and
10
if it's
pack
not
of them.
supposed to be, you guys misprinted the label. So.
Yeah.
And you can get, a 10 pack is less than $50,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. I think there's something about being able to buy a box, whether it's 8 cigars, 20
Right.
cigars, 10 cigars. from personal experience, I know it just makes me feel good.
Right.
Just I don't know what it is. Something about that.
Like you're getting a deal.
Even if you
No,
didn't,
no,
when
not
you
a
walk
deal.
out, you go, I got over on them, I got a box of
Yeah,
cigars.
No, it's just something cool about buying a box.
I hear
The
you.
amazing thing is, this is a very large company in the cigar business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a offshoot recently in the past year from General Cigar, which that and Aldous are the two largest companies in the business domestically. And they can make a cigar, and it's a nice, healthy size.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a nice, thick cigar.
It's I think it's 5 by 52.
Yeah, that's more than 50. I know
54, I
that.
think.
54.
56. 56.
Is it 50?
56,
Yeah, it's a
really?
big cigar
According to this, yeah.
that has taste. I mean, you know, I'm
You
only,
know what? Now that
I'm just into it.
I'll tell you what, when I smoked it yesterday, to give you my opinion of it, at first, it was a little peppery.
Yeah, I'm
Right
getting the
at
pepper on the tip
It,
of the
it
tongue.
mellows out about a quarter inch.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the ones that we got, because Piz thought he got the ones that he just got in were the originals, and I'm smoking this, and this tastes very different than the one I had yesterday. So I'm wondering maybe we got the original. Who knows?
It's possible. But it's amazing to me in these days of everything going up and supply chain problems, and I can name 32 other problems, that they can make a cigar, retail it for under $5. That's a quality cigar.
Yeah.
It shows you when a big company wants to do something, they can do it.
This reminds me very much of something else.
And General had their, how shall I call it, the Oriental variants of the chop suey or the egg roll or
They're
something
very
like that.
popular.
And they're all around $5.
Are they coming out with a new one?
I wouldn't
don't-
doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt
think
it,
they're
but I
coming out
haven't-
with
Kim
a
keeps talking about the bento box.
with a pork lo mein. I give them credit for originality in the packaging.
The packaging was unique.
Yeah, I mean, you got the gravy pot, you got the 10-count boxes.
Except they shouldn't have called it the chop suey. They should have called it the chopsticks. 'Cause
Chopstick.
they're Lanceros, and people love those.
They were actually pretty good. I just find something hokey about companies that come out with stuff like that.
Oh,
That
you're a
just-
traditionalist.
Come on, I mean, the same thing with Gurkha. Gurkha used to come out with these very
I know.
ornate boxes.
Yeah,
And then it jacks the price up.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
does.
not for General because they're seed to shelf, but they're if you need something to sell the cigar, it's just not that much of a cigar.
I don't know if it's well.
That's what I see.
I sort of disagree because
Surprise,
it's
surprise.
no. It's that something needs to draw. I'll use Padron as an example. I didn't smoke Padron for the first 15 years of my cigar smoking life. Because I'm like, look at how good could that cigar be?
And
Yes, okay,
Exactly.
and it was fantastic.
Exactly.
yeah,
So it does take something. It does take
But
more
also
than the cigar to
remember,
sell it
all
initially.
all these big companies are trying to skew products towards millennials, towards younger audiences, hip audiences.
my guess is millennials have no idea what Sunday gravy is.
It may or may not, depends on what kind of
That-
household
it
they
just
were
They-
doesn't
raised in.
happen.
They
It
don't know
doesn't
what
happen
showers and deodorant is.
That's true.
No, but the unique packaging of the gravy pot, the 10-count box, and then the price coupled on top, everybody's going to try one. For that price, your odds on somebody saying, "Oh, I'll try one for that
yeah,
kind
for
of price."
$5. Yeah.
So, I mean, I give them kudos for originality. I give them kudos for trying to appeal to a different audience.
I like the fact that it's a display, not a box itself.
Yeah.
I mean, the packaging is pretty simple. You get 10 cigars in it, but they give you this nice display, so you can keep using it and using it and using it.
It catches your eye. Companies spend, as certainly Scott can, being an old marketing guy, companies spend billions and billions of dollars to get you to notice their product before you buy it. I mean, that's how they sell stuff. You can't just keep selling the same Chef Boyardee. You have to I know, but I guarantee you they sell hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Chef Boyardee every year.
Well, it's 'cause
somebody
people
screwed
don't know
up
any
at
better.
Kia.
Well, whatever they know, or it's a quick meal, or it's a cheap meal, whatever it is, they've established, and there actually was a Chef Boyardee. There was
doesn't
actually
take-
a guy.
It doesn't take any more time
From
to
Jersey,
make
wasn't
Chef
it?
Boyardee
Huh?
than it
He was
does to
from
make
Jersey,
regular
Maybe.
pasta. macaroni. It takes 7 minutes.
It's,
I
it's
agree with you.
marketed towards kids.
Yes, and this is marketed towards a younger audience. I do believe. I think.
Okay.
All right, let's get everybody's first impression
Yeah. You guys go first. I got to turn my phone on.
on it. Moose. All right.
All right.
I see his first impression. Rob, he's a hard act to follow. but go ahead.
Sorry.
I agree with Moose. Or somebody said they get a blast of pepper.
Yeah,
In the
I said that,
beginning,
yeah.
that's what I'm getting, and I'm also getting a toasty taste from it.
I haven't hit that in this particular cigar yet, but I did hit it when I smoked it
Yeah,
yesterday.
that's
It
what I'm
went from
getting.
the pepper to like a nutty flavor, not any precise nut, but
Yeah.
a nutty flavor, and then it just mellowed out and got real smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get any spice at all.
Odd
because I
got
normally
it. I
would.
got early on the tip of the tongue.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Very noticeable.
I
Yeah,
get
it's pretty much gone now.
Yeah.
It's just initial hit.
This really reminds me of a Nicaraguan cigar. I mean, the
AJ.
initial
AJ.
flavor right out of that is very, to me, very sweet, sort of like a roast coffee, cocoa-ish. So
Yeah, I'm getting the cocoa also,
And
the
yes,
sweetness from the wrapper, San Andreas wrapper.
You know, I found about halfway through it yesterday. It's when it really mellowed out.
You know
It
what?
got smooth. That's when I picked up the
This
creaminess
isn't
and
as-
the coffee flavor. At
this
that
doesn't
point.
really look like San Andreas to me. It's not as toothy.
And it's not as dark either.
I don't know about that, but it's certainly not as toothy. It's usually
Yeah.
almost like kind of like I want to say sandpaper, but who knows?
So you've been running sandpaper over your tongue lately?
Sandpaper.
No, the surface of it is.
I know what you mean.
Oh,
I know
oh.
what you mean.
It's rough.
It's toothy. It's
Yeah.
toothy.
Yeah.
Right.
He said that.
Oh, he did say that.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I mean, I don't know. They said it's San Andreas, so I guess it is.
Andreas.
They wouldn't lie.
Whatever.
What
It
are
fits
your-
in the mouth nicely, even for a big cigar.
It doesn't.
Comfortable.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like a 56.
No.
No,
it
it
does
doesn't.
to me.
Does it?
It's
this
certainly
feels
bigger
big to
than
me.
50.
Yeah, this is.
I
That's
would have guessed 52 or 54 if you asked me.
it's the one trouble I have with it. It just doesn't.
But see, for me, it's the opposite because I smoke 60 green gauge all the time.
Oh, so probably feels small.
Is it
too.
too big?
Yeah.
It's too big for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, this is a 54 and this is a 56.
But because it's a Robusto,
Which one looks bigger to you? This one.
Yeah, it does.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it.
but
I don't
because
think
this
it's
is
as big as they're saying.
a shorter cigar,
Maybe 5 inches.
I mean, the ring gauge doesn't really matter. I mean,
Well, it must be packed full of tobacco
Oh, it's
because
packed.
Yeah.
I'm 10 minutes in and like it doesn't even look like you've started it yet.
Yeah,
quarter
it's
inch,
packed. It's
It-
packed.
yeah. It's a slow burn.
Mine's got a little bit of a firm draw.
No, I've got a
mine's
good
not.
draw.
Do you?
Mine's kind of loose.
You probably
I
got,
got it.
mine.
Yeah, I got yours.
You got the one that was intended for me. A
It's not plugged. It's just firm.
little tighter. Yeah.
Mine draws perfect.
God, there's so many jokes there.
You know that when you do get a plug cigar, there's all the things you can do about it. You know, the roll
Yeah.
it around and the plug. None of it works.
Yes, it's squeezing it, massaging it does.
It does.
Never.
You just
It
gotta
has
be
never
care-
worked for me.
You just got to be careful with Cameroon.
Yeah.
Well, the binder's camera.
You can tear that up.
Oh yeah, but it just
You
yes,
can't-
you just kind of.
You massage it, it works.
has-
When I
Never
get a
worked
cigar,
for me.
when
Never
I get a-
worked for
when I
me.
get a cigar that's plugged, I put it back in the wrapper, put it back in the box, and give it to somebody else and get another one.
I just put it back on the shelf
And you know what? There are people who buy it.
as Fish proved.
Oh, our
Official
business
selling.
goes down the drain. you
I
know.
just need a better.
Sure, you want to leave the
masseuse.
show in our hands?
No, not really. Not really.
Tell them why you're not going to be on the show.
Oh, I'm having my wallet surgically removed.
No, that's not true.
On a 6-month vacation.
Vacation my butt.
Are you going to be here?
No, I'm
Then
going
it's
to.
vacation.
But I'm going to be at Cigars,
Well, that's true.
our Florida division.
I didn't say it was a 6-month vacation for you.
6-month vacation for you guys. Oh, don't worry, I've got the cameras installed. No, I'll be down. Yeah, maybe we'll shoot some shows down there. Actually, I didn't think of that.
Yes, you
You
did.
could.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
I think you and George could fill up a whole hour, just the two of you.
trust me, we could.
I kind of like that idea.
Now I'll be expanding our Florida operation. We have 2 stores now, and hopefully by the time I get back, we'll have 2 or 3 more under assignment. And we're going to rapidly expand our base down there, and that's why I'm going down there. And I pledged a couple years ago before the pandemic that I wanted to spend more time down there and never wanted to see ice ever again except at the bottom of a drink, and I guess you can relate to that. But my bones are getting too old to be up here in the wintertime.
I understand that why old people.
Are you implying I'm old?
No.
Oh.
Why?
No,
as you
Mr.
get
Mazzullo.
older, I understand why people want to go down to Florida, because it's nice and warm down there all year round. I hate this crap, this cold weather and.
Well, no, it does actually get in December and January. It sometimes
It's down into the 50s.
no, only in the middle of the night maybe. No, maybe the
Exactly.
high 60s during the day.
Yeah.
and it feels like you're freezing.
Probably does after all.
You got to crank your pool water up to make it warmer.
Oh my God.
I mean, it isn't all just gravy in life, to use a
Yeah.
gravy.
Yeah, you just got to worry about hurricanes and natural disasters.
Not down there.
And gators.
No, believe it or not, Sarasota is just,
Well, there, yeah, it's on the other side.
they don't get hit. The barrier islands had a bad one back in 27, but that was like almost 100 years ago.
That's right. I remember when you were looking at spaces, you said that Sarasota has never been hit by a
Yeah,
hurricane.
no. They'll get some rain and wind, but not direct hits. That Gulf of Mexico, just the way it curls up towards the Gulf Coast, up towards Alabama and Mississippi, and the panhandle of Florida, it's east enough that it doesn't take direct blows.
Do you want to stay on the Gulf Coast, or
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna-
no, I
you're not
don't.
going to look on the other coast?
No. The West Coast. At least I spent 20 some years with properties on the East Coast, and the West Coast. I've been there for the past 13 or 14 years, and the Gulf Coast is really where it's at. That's the growing area. It's underserved. Sarasota is a metropolitan area of 750,000 people and growing, and it's just a lovely area. The town itself is wonderful. Great venues for entertainment and culture. Great dining experiences. I mean, it's just a great place.
Do they have theater?
Yes, they have theater and opera.
And it's not far from Clearwater.
No,
That's
not
right.
far at all.
Phillies.
It's like 45 minutes at the most. They actually have a grand opera house, a beautiful opera house, and theater. They have name brand theater, and they have like off Broadway. They have small venues, 100 seats, and I mean it has it all.
Okay.
It has it all.
Then I can live
And
there.
cigar shops. Are you moving down too?
No.
All right.
Wendy would never go for that.
Rosewood,
loves cold
fine
weather.
meat.
She loves cold weather.
I don't like cold weather.
loves
I
it.
love snow.
She loves
like to
snow,
watch it on
she loves
TV.
the cold weather. She loves, she loves it.
If I don't do this, my wife would be very mad at me when you open another store. Please, send me down there.
Okay,
Okay, that was for my wife.
not a problem. Well, I
Can't do the
just,
show from down there.
I just think, people that say, oh no, I'd rather live in the snow and the ice and the cold.
me.
If they had their choice. I mean, not everybody has a choice to do that. But if you have your choice of living down there with all the opportunity and all the experience and all the good weather, and remember, Sarasota, you got a golf course practically in every corner, to those of you who golf.
Well, on the other side, you've got a cigar store in every corner.
On every corner. That's right.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Lord.
Well, that's because most of the importers and most of the growers are on the East Coast. Although there's a lot of good operations on the West Coast, further north, in Tampa and that area. So, you're an hour south of Tampa. You're 45 minutes to Clearwater and St. Petersburg. I mean, it's just a great location.
Although,
Well, are you? Go ahead. Sorry.
I went on a cruise and we stopped in, was it Canaveral?
Yeah,
Where-
that's the East Coast.
Yeah, the East Coast, and there's no cigar store there. They had. I looked on Google. I said closest cigar shop, blah blah blah, and they gave me like 5 different ones, and I went to them all, and they were basically vape shops, head shops, and they had a small.
If it doesn't have cigar in the name, I'm not going.
It's very small. They all said tobacco on it.
Nope.
And that's all they had. They had cigarettes. They had a very small cabinets of cigars, but no smoke shop like we have.
Yeah,
And that's on the East Coast.
yeah.
So
But then further south you go, the more populated the smoke shops are. You
Canaveral's
go
not that. It's yeah.
you
'cause
go
it's
from
in the
Delray
middle.
Beach south to Miami.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 cigar shops.
Oh, they were everywhere.
Oh, you were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all over the place. I couldn't believe
Yes.
it. Do you want to stick with Sarasota, or are you going to look at other areas?
Well, I think if you draw a concentric ring around Sarasota, just branch out from there. Yes. But the base of operations will always be Sarasota because, from Tampa down to Naples is a lot of territory, and again, in my travels, I've seen it as an underserved market. It's getting a little more and more people.
Tampa has a
in.
lot of them.
Yeah, Tampa has a number of shops.
Can't throw a dead cat without hitting a store.
And they have
Tampa.
some big ones too.
Yes, some big ones.
Yeah.
But every store will have, at least beer and wine in it in the future.
When you go inland, as opposed to just
There's
being
really
on the
nothing
coast?
inland. You got to go along.
No population.
Yeah, no population. I mean, if you draw a line straight to the right from Sarasota to Miami, it's Alligator Alley.
Yeah.
There's no population there. You're in the swamps. You're in the
And
I
that's
can never pronounce that. Okefenokee.
Can you-
How do you pronounce it?
Okefenokee?
Yeah, something like that.
Alligator Alley.
Yeah, Alligator Alley. Yeah, there's no population in the middle of
Can
the
you-
state that far south.
Orlando's in the middle of the state.
That's north.
Would it be difficult to do a full bar?
Do a what bar?
Full bar.
Full bar.
In the future, nothing's ruled out.
And I'm thinking, I guess some mixed drinks, but more like bourbon, scotch.
Oh yeah. Except
whiskey.
Florida, it's easy to do beer and wine. To do a full bar, that's much like Pennsylvania. You got to buy a license or win a lottery. They do a lottery. You put $100 in. They pick names out of a hat, I guess. And if you get picked, you get a free license.
Wow.
But a regular license, especially in an urban area like Sarasota, you're looking at probably $300,000-$400,000.
Okay.
And you have to have a certain size, all the requirements. It's still easier than Pennsylvania, but it's very expensive, but probably very worth it too.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
Well,
beer and wine is cool. I mean, especially
How's
beer.
the beer and wine selling in Florida now?
It's selling good,
Is it?
and I don't, with the exception of something that Yingling makes, I don't recognize any of the other brands, and yet they're selling like crazy.
Do we sell Guinness?
Not yet. We're getting all. You need special equipment to sell Guinness.
Yeah.
We're getting that all in.
I had a Guinness blonde last night.
What was her name?
Guinness.
Her name is Guinness.
What I was surprised at, we actually sell a fair amount of wine.
Really?
I figured a wine was like a throw-in. I didn't think it was all that big a deal.
I'd rather have wine
Port.
with a cigar.
Sell port. Sell
port.
port. Yeah.
I
yeah.
love port. Well, that's good too, because port, if you open it, it will last longer than wine.
Right. And it complements a hearty cigar very well. I like a
I love a good port.
Actually, I had a little white wine last night with my sushi.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you know sushi like I know sushi.
Oh, what a fish. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying this cigar. I
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
It is a
Yeah.
nice cigar.
I
definitely
was
getting
raving about it at the store yesterday,
Yeah.
and 5 guys went in and bought one just to try.
Yeah.
And
I'm
they all said
defi-
the same thing. They raved about it too.
What are you getting on the retro head?
I'm getting a very strong cocoa taste in
Yeah,
the retro
cocoa.
hell. Yeah. That's signature of Nicaraguan tobacco.
It's,
It's like a dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's not milk chocolate.
Yeah.
it's difficult for me to say this, but to me, at least, it's true. This cigar is pretty complex for a $5 cigar.
I know you have an ashtray.
I know. I made an ash out of myself. I saw that.
I'm getting a little bit of a sour note, but I've been getting
Oh,
that. I've been
I'm
getting
not.
that with everything lately. So I'm pretty sure it's me.
Yeah.
No comment.
You are kind of sad.
I kept quiet. I didn't say a word. Kind of
Product of my environment.
Oh my God.
This probably go good with a nice big plate of spaghetti and meatballs.
I think that's the whole idea.
Oh,
With
And a
yeah,
bottle
some
of
nice
Chianti.
with some great spaghetti sauce.
thick, not that runny.
If you have
shit.
40
But
pages.
Sauce.
But if you have the Chianti, you gotta have fava beans.
Like
you gotta have
ragu.
checkered tablecloth.
Some nice store-bought ragu.
You can't have Chianti without checkered tablecloth.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in the era of checkered tablecloth? When all the Italian restaurants all had checkered tablecloth?
Yeah.
And the Chianti bottle with the candles
With the
sticking out
candle
of
in it, yeah.
Oh, I those were great times.
They were.
Oh man, I remember that as a kid.
They still have that. There's a place in.
I'm sure South Philly.
I think Poppy's still does that
Oh,
down
okay.
in
Yeah.
Philly.
Yeah, just come over to our place.
It was a different world. Had those wicker chairs, you know, and the table.
Fruit,
The what?
the fake fruit that would.
Yeah, the
look
fake
like-
fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had the relief of Manhattan on the wall and Sinatra and the Pope and everything. Yeah, those were the days. Just want to remind everybody, our stores are now
The
stocked
Velvet
with some wonderful Christmas gifts, and Christmas is coming up.
The bullfighter.
All our stores, you know, have all different prices, all different types of cigars and accoutrements. So stop in to get that gift you need. Also remind everybody, our cigarsamplers.com page has some extraordinary things you may want to consider as Christmas gifts as well. So just cigarsamplers, plural.com. I'm sure the Chiron will flash on the bottom of the screen. And I guess we don't have any events or anything coming up.
There's one on the 20th.
Oh, in Downingtown?
Downing.
Oh,
Downingtown,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, 5 days. 5 days from
It's another
now.
Manic Monday.
Manic Monday.
I think that's the last one.
It's
of
actually
the year.
he actually came with some really cool promotions. I can't remember the vendor, but we're doing our traditional you buy 5, you get 1 more, but the manufacturers also. So basically it's
also
buy
one.
5, get
Get
2.
two.
Or maybe it's buy 4, get 2. Look for your email.
Yeah, look for you. Let's put a number on it. I know it's an inexpensive cigar, but
8.9. It's not quite a 9, but I like this.
Moose.
I give it a 9.
I'll have to agree with Moose. I give it a 9. I think it's a really good cigar. For $5.
For reasons that I
I
can't
can't believe you
reasons
just
I
did
won't.
that. I can't believe you just did that.
What?
Said for $5. Now that indicates that you're rating.
No.
it
I
based
wasn't gonna
partially
say
on
a
the
No,
word.
no,
price.
no, no.
I
Has nothing to do with that. I
wasn't
said for
going
$9,
to
it's a
say
great
a
cigar for $5.
word.
Cut.
Cut. I wasn't going to say a word.
Has
I'm
nothing
out.
to do with the rating. It's a 9 cigar, and then for $5, it's really good.
For a number of reasons I won't discuss right now, I give it a 9.1. Just to be a little contrary.
Yeah,
That's a
you
good
just wanted it
cigar.
to average a 9. That's why.
yeah.
It's a good cigar. I mean, there's no.
You got to try it.
Let's
Yeah.
put it this way. I think we all could concede we've smoked cigars that cost twice as much that weren't
That
as
weren't
good.
as good, exactly.
Okay. So
Twice
again,
as much. I've had some that are 5 times as much and aren't as good.
They aren't as good.
That's true.
I want to remind everybody, stay tuned for our Cigar Time Outlet show, which immediately follows this show. Save yourself a whole bundle of money. And as we get close to Christmas, again, thank you very much for your patronage as we go into our, seems like 27th year. Just want
It
to
is our
thank you again.
27th.
So I guess until next week,
Ciao for now, everybody.
we'll see
Ciao
you
for
Adam.
now, everybody.
Bye-bye for
Life's
now.
too short to smoke cheap cigars.
You
I'm
got
out.
that in.